This is the Hero7 Black. Now, as you can see, it's very similar to the Hero 6 Black and the Hero 5 Black. In fact, I think this is the same housing. They're the same. Now, if we compare the Hero 7 against the Hero 5 physically, they're pretty much the same. The Hero 7 does not have this rubberized texture, but I don't think it matters, since you will be using the lanyard case, or this case anyway. Now, we do have the same location for microphones, the same grill here. That's for the speakers, and the batteries are also the same. In fact, let's check if the batteries are the same. Okay, so let's put the Hero 7 battery inside the Hero 5 Black one, and vice versa. Let's check if they power on. They do. Cool. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the newer features and the menu on the Hero 7 Black. So we flip it over, we do have the LCD screen, and here we can see that they've updated the menu on the camera. So if you compare it to the Hero 5 Black, the UI is different. You do have two more quick toggles here. So I have voice control turned off, and you can also mute the beeps. Now, we can select the band for Wi-Fi, and let's have a look at some of the options that are new. The LCD turns sideways if we rotate the camera 90 degrees. This is to allow for portrait video and portrait photo. Now we have an option to get short 15-second or 30-second videos, and we also have here the quick toggle to change the sub mode of the camera. Now here we have the resolution, the frame rate, and the field of view, as well as some other options like image stabilization and Protein. And the last toggle here is for zooming in. So you can actually zoom in while you're in wide mode. Another change, that is the hyper smooth stabilization, should mean that the image will be somewhat comparable to a gimbal. So yeah, we do have stabilization 4060. I think people will love this. Okay, so photo mode. What do we get? Well, we get the field of view, wide and linear. We get this new mode, which is called, well, this new feature called Super Photo, which means that we have HDR, so yeah, high contrast scenes, and we can also have auto, which sort of selects the appropriate image processing. Now I have it off because I like to use Protein Photo, so I can adjust my ISO. I want the lowest ISO as possible. But if we turn Protein off, we do get the Super Photo Auto. I think this is a new feature which really improves the photo quality of the Hero 7. The photos are sharp and very clear, as compared to my Hero 5 Black anyway. Now, a new feature they've added is timer. So I don't know if you remember, in the Hero 2 they also had a specialized timer mode, but now we have it here on the Hero 7. Now let's switch to the multi-shot sort of time-lapse mode. Now here's a new feature, we get time warp video. This is stabilized time-lapse. So on the Hero 5 we do not have stabilization available for time-lapse mode. I'm going to show you real quick. So yeah, if we look at your time-lapse video, we don't have any option to stabilize it. So yeah, here we have 1080p and we can choose, can we choose the field of view? I don't think we can, nope. Wait, and here is the settings that allow us for speeding up the video. So 5 minutes of recording, it creates about 20 seconds of time warp video. Now the options are 2 times, 5 times, 10 times, 15 times, and 30 times. 30 times speed up. I've only used 15 times. I think it's pretty good. And the resolutions are 4K and 1080p. Yeah, another change that they've added is now you can select which aspect ratio you want. So instead of having 4K 4:3 and 4K 16:9, now you have the resolutions available by aspect ratio. So you have 2.7K 4:3 and 1440p. Okay, that should be pretty much it as far as new changes go. Now this is an audio test, but everything is silent, so you should not be able to hear anything. Maybe the buzz from the drone right now. I'm also not covering any microphones, so yeah, should pretty much be able to hear me clearly. So just going to pan around. Okay, so now it's relatively low light, sunset, and yeah, the camera seems to handle the low light quite well. There's the moon, there's my drone. So yeah, pretty nifty camera. I mean, it does handle movement very well as well.